Greetings, friends. It's Tucker, and I am back with another Funko Pop review video. And well, today I'll be taking a look at Wildcat from Tailspin. And I know what you might be thinking, but Tucker, didn't you already review Wildcat before? And technically, yes, I did, but that was the chase version of Wildcat. This is the original, the common regular version of the Wildcat figure. And which I will be comparing and showing the differences between the two in a second here, but first I'm gonna look at this figure, and he looks pretty good. I haven't watched a whole lot of Tailspin. I understand the premise and what movie it's originally based off of, but I haven't watched a lot of Tailspin, so I'm not entirely too familiar with this character, but I mainly just got him to go along with all of my other Tailspin pop figures from Funko. So yeah, I think he's supposed to be a lion, hence the name Wildcat. I mean, he kind of looks like a lion. I mean, he's got the ears, the sharp tooth sticking out from the bottom of his mouth, and he's got this tail in the back. Yeah. Everything else, he's got the black Funko eyes, his nose, his hat that's exposing his hair with his ponytail, and he's wearing like this bluish gray or grayish blue mechanic jumpsuit, and he's holding a wrench on his left hand or paw, and he is barefooted. I mean, I think he's supposed to be a mechanic, given that he's holding a wrench, and I mean, he's kind of dressed like one. Like, because I know in the series Tailspin, Baloo, he basically he flies a plane for a living, so it would make sense if he was Baloo's mechanic. But yeah, he does have 360 head articulation, but his ponytail does kind of get in the way, and so does his well, his tail, but you can kind of, I mean, if you force it, but I wouldn't recommend messing with it too much. Otherwise, you know, you might break it. But, you know, it's good to know he has some posability in his head, even if his tail and his ponytail get in the way. But, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to compare this bad boy. Be back in a second. Okay, so here I have the common Wildcat figure with the Chase Wildcat figure, and well, just by looking at them side by side, I'm sure you can already tell the differences. Like the Chase, he's like covered in oil or mud or whatever, and instead of a wrench, he's holding what looks to be a pipe or a flashlight or something. Yeah, and with this one, he's completely clean and he's holding a wrench, but it's basically, yeah, it's basically the same figure, same mold, just with some minor differences, a few tweaks. But I guess that's kind of what like a chase figure is. But it's cool. I'm happy to know that I have both the common and the chase, and they do measure up in height. I believe. Yeah, I think they're around the same height. And this one is exclusive to GameStop, just like the chase figure. I forgot to mention that, but yeah. All in all, I think the common figure, I mean, I've had this one longer. I've had this one way before I got the chase. I found this at my local comic book store. All in all, I mean, they're both pretty cool figures, but I think I like the common better than the chase. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my review of the Wildcat pop figure from Tailspin. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as always. And I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.